If you're an investor who has recently renovated a property and now it's time to stage, or you're a real estate agent with a new listing and it's an empty house and you need to stage it, this video is for you. Hang with me. I'll keep it short, give you some quick points. I've been doing this since 2013 and kind of gotten it down to a science. I can tell you what I've learned. Hello, I'm Christy Henshaw. I am a realtor here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. I also do investments with land and commercial and residential, and just want to share some things with you today. If you find that there's some things that I've missed, please comment below, add to this conversation, help others out, and if you would, like or subscribe, help me to push this new channel out. I'd really appreciate it. So thank you. Let's get to it. Okay, so you have an empty house. Now what? You're wanting to put it on the market, but you want to kind of get it ready. So what do? The main areas that I focus on when I'm staging, well, let me back up. First thing you could do, if it's in your budget and you don't have the time, but it's in your budget, you can hire a stager. They're gonna focus on the main rooms that you want, or they can stage as much or as little as you like, but it's got to be within your budget. Now, if you find yourself like as a realtor, a lot of times we have put a lot of money already into a property and you may not have as much left to spend for staging, or you've renovated a property and you have, exceeded your budget, which is usually the case. You might not have the money to spend on a stager as well. But if you're someone who kind of has a knack for it, you have a natural talent for design, interior design, you can do it yourself. And if you kind of have a bent that way, you can at least study and research main things to do, which is why you're here now. So I focus on three main areas: the living room, the dining room, and the primary bedroom. So with the living room, I'm definitely going to have a couch and a couple of chairs if possible, a coffee table, an end table, lamps. I'm going to really, if it's especially a higher end property, I'm going to put more things into it. I'm going to put art on the wall. If the property's not as high end, I might put less into it. But I'm definitely going to have a couch and a chair, probably two chairs in that space with the coffee table and end table and lamps, just to kind of show buyers when they walk in, they can kind of feel how big that living room space is. A lot of times people can't visualize, so it's good to kind of let them see the space. With the dining room, I'm going to put a larger table in that space with just to show that a dining room is big enough to hold a large table. And I'm going to put artwork on the walls, and probably that's about it. And in the primary bedroom, I am for sure going to have at least a queen size bed and a headboard and nightstands. That would be my minimum. If I was going to add on, I might put like a large full length mirror, which will make a bedroom feel like it's bigger and add more light. I might also put a dresser and accessorize there. And with regard to those areas, like if there is a window and you're wanting to put curtains, as a realtor, you're going to have to make sure that the seller has in the contract that, because usually curtains and curtain rods convey with the house. So if you've got your own product there, your own curtains, your own things, you need to specify that those things will stay with you and not move along with the house. They'll stay with you. In terms of accessorizing, so I'm definitely going to accessorize those three main areas along with putting artwork on the walls, but I'm going to do a few other things. So in the kitchen, I usually accessorize a little bit. I'm going to clear off all the countertops, and I'm going to put just a few things out on the counters to make it look nice. And same with bathrooms. Sometimes even the laundry room, I might put a couple of things, and then even in closets, sometimes if I've got an empty closet, I might put, you've got those velvet hangers, some nice hangers, and just a few like gift bags, not gift bags, like store bags from nice stores or higher end stores up across the top, just to kind of give it some interest, because people will look at the closets, and I don't do that in every closet. It's usually just in the primary bedroom closet. Outside, I am for sure going to put planters around the front door area. I will fill it with bright flowers. If there's somebody, or even if it's you, that can at least go by the house once a week and make sure the flowers are watered and look nice, I will put bright colors outside. I usually don't use fake because it looks fake. Or I use plants that don't take a lot of water. I'm going to put those on each side of the door. I'm going to put a welcome mat. I mean, those are obvious things, but you'd be surprised how many people don't do anything. I'm going to make sure also the address numbers on the house are nice and modern, along with the porch lights. They're going to be, they're not going to be faded and old. I will, as a renovator, I'm going to replace those, but if it's a homeowner, I ask that they either paint them, which is a really, really quick fix, especially if you have like black lights. You can paint them pretty easily and make them have life again. But I'll for sure ask them to replace it, because like that's the first thing people see, the curb appeal, and then the front area of the home. That's what they see, and they're trying to picture themselves there. They want it. You want it to be nice and welcoming right from the start, right when they're walking at the door. Now, with certain properties, I'll also even stage like the deck area in the backyard or the patio. And usually with that, I just put a couple of smaller, outdoor chairs, or with a little table. I don't do a whole lot there. It's just welcoming. It's just another way for buyers to envision themselves there. And things that I would not do, although I have done it, just kind of depends on the property, but most of the time I don't put rugs down. The only time I've put a rug down is when I have renovated the property myself, and the floors, like I have brand new wood floors in there. Everything is brand new. People walk in and they know that the house is renovated and updated like completely to where it's, almost new. It feels new again. That's the only time I'll put a rug down, because a lot of times when rugs are on the floor, people think that rug is hiding something, especially if it's not in a renovated property. If it's just in a listing where the home is, 10 or 20 years old, what is that rug hiding? And so most of the time I won't put down a rug unless it's my own property that I've renovated. Another thing that I would not do is have just too much stuff. So I've learned that over the years with staging, when I first started doing this, I put a lot of things out. I had a lot of furniture, a lot of lamps, a lot of accessories, a lot of art. And although it made the home very nice, it wasn't necessary. My renovated homes with less things have sold just as quickly, at the right price as well. So it hasn't made a huge difference whether I put in a lot of stuff or not. So just for time and money, I say don't put in too many things. Just put in what you need. And then do not over accessorize. Do not put too many things on the wall. And you don't want to put holes in the wall. So I just put art where it's needed. A lot of times I'll put it over the fireplace, over the couch, over the bed. But other places, it's usually blank walls. It's not necessary. It doesn't necessarily help sell, I have found. And I think I'll just end with saying at my website, christyhenshaw.com, if you go to the top tab, there's an area there for Trio Design, which is where I love to do interior design work. And you can go there and see some before and afters. You can go and see some of my renovated properties and just see how I've staged. So if you see photos and there's not a lot of stuff in the photos, those are properties that I've staged. And when I say stuff, I'm meaning like accessories, where it just feels like the home's been pared down a little bit. That's how you want to be. So even if, I'll just throw this out there, even if you're a listing agent and it is a home that someone's living in and you're having to stage it with their things, I say take away as much as possible. But this video is for those of you who are investors or real estate agents who are listing empty houses. And so there you have it. Just stage those main 3 rooms, the living room, the dining room, the primary room. Accessorize your kitchen and bathrooms. You could do the primary closet as well. Might even do the laundry room just because it's a little bit fun. Do for sure your front porch, that front patio area, back patio. That is just kind of, you can think about it if you got the budget for it, if you got the things. Personally, as a real estate agent and as a renovator, I have a lot of things that I've just acquired over the years. I've accumulated headboards and dining room tables, a couch, things like that, just to kind of have in stock. So in the beginning, it might cost you a little bit, but if you hang on to it and you're able to pop it into storage and use it for the next time, that's what I do as a renovator and as a realtor. I just kind of have things, my own little store, my own little shop that I can go to. Yeah, so that is it. If you would, again, like and subscribe, go check out my website, look at those photos. It's always fun. And if you've got a property that you've renovated or you've listed, congratulations. That's a great fun thing. And yeah, you're at my favorite part. You're at the staging part. It's the most fun. I will talk to you next week. Have a wonderful day.